Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to work out formulas for compounds. Before we do this, a couple of reminders. Remember the periodic table you should have numbered in your book, and the group numbers go from 1 to 8 as you go across, and you should have written +1, +2, +3, and then 4, -3, -2, -1, 0. Those charges are the charge on the ions, but also the number of bonds that they want to make. So check that out. There's a video on there you can watch to do that. And we also need to remember that some of these formulas for complex ions show you the charge on the ion as well, and we need to know that in order to work out formulas. So for example, a sulfate is SO4 and it's a 2- ion. Therefore this whole ion has a 2 negative charge, and we need to know that, and we'll show you how to use that in a minute to work out the formulas. So here's our first one we're going to try. We're going to do lithium oxide. Lithium is in group 1, okay, and that means that lithium forms a +1 ion, and that means it wants to make 1 bond. Oxygen is in group 6 and it's an O2- ion, therefore it wants to make 2 bonds. To work out the formula, we have to cross these two over, so we swap those two over, and our formula ends up becoming Li gets a number 2, oxygen gets a number 1, so the formula is Li2O for lithium oxide. We'll try some down here, it's a little bit different. Here we've got iron 3 oxide. Now the 3 in Roman numerals here helps me. It's telling me that the charge on this ion, Fe, is a 3+ charge. So we've got 3+, oxygen we've already seen is in group 6, so it's a 2-. This means it wants to make 3 bonds, this means it wants to make 2 bonds. Swap them over, Fe gets a number 2, oxygen gets a number 3, the formula is Fe2O3. This one here is sodium nitrate, we're going to have to use our complex ion information. So sodium, we've seen already today that sodium is Na+, it's in group 1, it wants to make 1 bond. The nitrate is listed at the bottom of the page here, so it's an NO3, NO3- ion. The fact it's minus means 1 bond. Swap them over, Na gets a number 1, NO3 gets a number 1. The formula is NaNO3. Let's try another one. Let's try this one down here first. So magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium is in group 2, so it's an Mg2+ ion. Hydroxide is one of our complex ions from the bottom of the page. It's just down here. It's an OH- ion. 2+ ion, therefore it wants to make 2 bonds. A -1 ion wants to make 1 bond. Cross those over. Magnesium gets a number 1. I don't need to write it down. Hydroxide gets a number 2. Now be careful. This means I need 2 hydroxides. You put brackets on it and you put 2 to show you need 2 hydroxides. Just do one more to show you. Here's my aluminium sulfate. Aluminium is Al3+. It's in group 3. Sulfate from down here is SO4 2-, SO4 2-. Because it's a 2-, it wants to make 2 bonds. 3+, therefore wants to make 3 bonds. Cross these over. Aluminium gets a number 2. The sulfate, SO4, gets a number 3. Be careful. Brackets, then the 3 to make that formula work.